Hello and welcome to ReduceCO2Now. This is about our Discord server, how it's structured and how you can use it. So Discord is an all-in-one app for us. We use it for project management, video conferences, chat, calendar, and much more. It has video conferences like Zoom, but there is no time limit. They have high quality. We have groups like in WhatsApp or Slack, but you don't have to give your telephone number out. There's a calendar, and it's adjusted automatically to your time zone. It's like a social media network now, as we are already, or we have gone right now, public. So there's a possibility to store images, documents. So it's a little bit like Google Drive as well. And all of this without the need of your email address. So it's a very sophisticated management of user rights on roles and so on. It's really, really cool. You can self-assign these roles and you can be done by a moderator. And there's much, much more. And it's also like free. There's no user limit, no time limit for video conferences. And it's anonymous. So you don't have to put your telephone number out like in WhatsApp. One important thing for us is to use Discord for meetings. Meetings are called events on Discord. They are sometimes a little bit hard to find. Here on the left, there's like a small icon. Then it's written like a number and events. That are the events which are ongoing. On the mobile version, it's even a little bit more difficult. There's just this small calendar icon where you have to hit, and then you see the meetings, and then you see which meetings are coming up. Usually that's already adjusted to your time zone. So it's a very, very good functionality. So here's an overview how it looks like Discord on the web browser or the desktop version. And you have like an icon for the icon for the server. Then there's ReduceCO2Now. There's like a menu below this small icon right next to it. And then there's like server guide, events, channels and roles, members, and server boosts that are like functionalities which come with every server. Below that are like then voice channels. These ones are used for the meeting. And then we have more detailed stuff like the most important channel for everybody to start. It's called Start Here. And it's like you get a welcome message, and there's like the link to the most important things like videos and how to learn about ReduceCO2Now. And then we have given the whole thing sort of a structure. So they are categories, and the first category is like the voice channels. Then we have ReduceCO2Now. It's like an overarching category for the most important information. Then we have an information section. We have the software development, game development, research and development. There's like teams which are working. You find those there. Activities are more teams. Social media platforms and social media work is there. Then we have like some topics to discuss. There's all kinds of languages we support, and then there's an archive. Here you see on the little bit more to the right, there's like ReduceCO2Now category. So there's Start Here. Then there's like a channel to tell you how to join a meeting. That's like to make it really easy. There's current job offers, find something to do, why you should join. That are all like announcements channels. So only the moderators can publish there. That's really like to keep this clean, and that everybody can go there and see, okay, how do I join a meeting? Go to this channel, you find the information. There's also a channel, Introduce Yourself. That's for everybody to introduce yourself. Daily update. It's also like a channel where we post news every day. General chat is exactly what it's done. You can like chat on all kinds of stuff. And discuss here is for discussion. And then you see on the right, there's like the information section. So there's like information on how to use Discord. Okay, that's like something like this. Then there's like onboarding and information and resources. And that's structured for all the different topics. So if you want to start working on any kind of stuff and you need like the background information, it's in these channels, which are again only filled by the moderators. But there's intention to make this really clean, that you just have like the most important information to each topic there. Then there's information about global warming and climate change, what ReduceCO2Now is doing, and like climate change now. So this is like an information section, and most of the things are announcement channels. So that means the moderator can like put this stuff out there, but you can't really reply. For this, we have the discuss here thing, and that's like open to anybody. And there you find again the similar topics like global warming or the solutions or like the CO2 diet app. So there's your possibility to actually discuss and put your input. And as you said, or you can also like put something in there and say, hey, I'm missing this information, or there's something like unclear. So that's how this is meant to be. One section is like to publish information, and the other section is to discuss it. So, and then we have the working and team area. That's really like for the teams and activities. So, for example, there's the software development, then we have like a general channel there. There's like the Diet mobile app channel, UI UX development, or the website development team, or game development. There's like Climate Craft, one of our game developments right now, and like Climate Wars, so the next one, or general to game development, as well as research about different topics, like a book about the CO2 diet, climate change book, and so on. And then, of course, activities which are like, doing presentations, graphic design team, video creation team, analytics, project management, and so on. And then there's a whole section about our social media platforms and some social media activities in general. So there's like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. So anything which is like related to these channels, or like posting, commenting, or ideas for social media posts. So that's like the structure you have there. And then we have a whole area, it's called topics, and that one is on the development. It's, for example, I'm going to do something there and discuss sustainability and recycling. Recruiting is a topic for us. Dating, because we want to do like a dating application in the future. Relationships, finance and money, friendships, leadership, project management, agile software development. So that are all areas we are working on. And in some of these areas, we want to, like, for example, do application in the future. So that's like a preparation of broadly like discussing these issues. And then because we have like people from all over the world, we are supporting all kinds of languages. And you see here a language section, and there you can like discuss things in your own language. Yeah. And then there's also like an archive. So there are really lots and lots of channels, and it can be a little bit confusing at times, like to really find what you need. One thing in the beginning, at least, it's also helpful to show all channels and then look for the ones and have a look what is actually there and understand the structure. So there, if you click on this item on the top and then you come to a menu, and this is there, you click show all channels, then you see all the channels which are available. And of course, you can unclick this, and then there's like an automatic filtering function, which gives you only the channels which you see according to the roles you have selected in the project. So that's quite a helpful functionality, like switch this on and off, and you see the channels which are there. Another very helpful functionality in Discord is that you can select certain roles. And we have like all kinds of roles defined. For example, there's a role for the graphic designers or the software developers or the game developers. And so all kinds of roles. And we have roles for the languages, for the different platforms and so on. And you can self-assign these roles to you. So most of the roles you can pick yourself, and there's a functionality to make it really easy for you to like, that you don't have to like think about it so much, but just rely on what we have prepared for you. So on the top, you go to this thing called channels and roles. You click on this, and then there's something where you can customize your roles. It's basically like when you come to the server the first time, there are certain questions what you should be asking, answering, and like what languages do you speak? What platforms do you use? And stuff like this. So if you have answered these questions, the roles and the channels will have been selected already for you, but you can also like go back, revisit it and say, okay, there's something, no, I don't want to have that. So you just like answer the questions differently. And of course, you can like also do it completely by hand and see all channels, and then you can like select the ones which you are interested in and unselect the ones which you don't want to see. So that's really a very cool functionality. And of course, you're very welcome to join our project. Please go to ReduceCO2Now.com. Then you will be redirected to Discord, or you go to Discord and you find us under Discovery. So you just like go into Discovery section and you type in, like, for example, climate. You're going to find our server, or you just follow the links here in the description. And well, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and of course, comment on the video. Also, like how it can be made better, what you're missing, and so on. And of course, like tell your friends about this. Thank you very much. Let's turn climate change around.